Member of the media, today with us we have the presence of Dato' Jalani Johari, Deputy Minister of Communication and Multimedia, Dato' Abdul Aziz Kaprawi, Deputy Minister of Transport, Dato' Abdul Rahim Bakri, Deputy Minister of Defence, Dato' Azharuddin Abdul Rahman, Director General, Department of Civil Aviation, Vice Admiral Dato' Sri Panglima Ahmad Kamar Zaman bin Haji Ahmad Badiruddin. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, to start off the press conference this evening, I hereby call upon Dato' Jalani Johari, Deputy Minister of Communication and Multimedia, to deliver his statement. Sir, if you please do us the honor.
Okay, thank you. It has been 3 months since MH370 went missing. As we enter the 14th week of the search operations, we would like to note that the transition phase is well underway. On the Malaysian side, led by Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Hishamuddin Tun Hussein and the 4 ministerial subcommittees, we will continue to work closely hand in hand with our counterparts in Australia and China as we face the challenges in the weeks and months ahead. Indeed, this is a concerted effort between our 3 nations, and we stand together in facing this task to find the missing airplane. As mentioned previously by the Acting Minister of Transport, my task as the Chair of the Liaison Communication and Media Committee is to liaise with Australia and China to further strengthen and solidify the tripartite agreement between our 3 nations. This provides itself as an opportunity to establish strong working relationships and intergovernmental ties between Australia, Malaysia, and China, all in the spirit of camaraderie. As directed by Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Hishamuddin, our immediate task is to finalize the arrangements regarding this new phase of the search operation with our tripartite partners, in line with Malaysia's stand in ensuring greater transparency in communicating. We will keep you updated on the progress of these discussions and plan as we go along. Tomorrow, Rahim Bakri, Chair of the Asset Deployment Committee, will be leading a team to Canberra to coordinate and finalize the terms and arrangement for Malaysia participation in this phase of the search operations. The meeting is primarily aimed at ensuring all parties involved are on the same page. Immediately after, all the 4 chairs of the ministerial subcommittees, led by Hamzah Zainuddin, will be heading to Beijing to update our Chinese counterparts on the latest efforts at tripartite level and Malaysia's contribution. We would also be discussing with the Chinese leadership on their views and future plans with regards to the MH370 search operation, ranging from issues related to the next of kins, asset deployment, and technical expertise. This team has the mandate from the Malaysian Prime Minister to fully engage with the Chinese government. It must be noted that this trip is a follow-up to the recent discussions between the Prime Ministers of Malaysia and China, in which both nations have agreed that we remain committed in the search for MH370. With regards to the next of kin committee, we acknowledge Voice 370's request to meet with Malaysia's Prime Minister, the Acting Transport Minister, and the Chair of the next of kin committee. This meeting will be arranged in due time, and we look forward to establish a working template in dealing with issues raised by the next of kins. We will continue our direct engagement efforts with the next of kin, primarily in Malaysia and China. On that note, we would also like to praise the Chinese government's efforts in handling the issues related to the next of kins. We give our full assurance to the next of kins wherever they may be, that we remain fully committed in our search for their loved ones. On the asset deployment front, the subcommittee has been tasked in the meeting in Canberra to coordinate the participation of Malaysian assets, especially with regards to the government furnished equipment or GFE, consistent with ATSB's tenders process requirements. On a similar note, we will also raise with our tripartite partners how best to manage and coordinate the deployments of assets that Malaysia has personally requested for from the US and other nation partners. To conclude, we would like to reiterate our commitments to the search operation in the transition phase. In this phase, my colleagues and I will strive to give our utmost on behalf of the Malaysian government. Reiterating Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Hishamuddin, we will continue with the search operations until we have fully covered the search area. We will strive to explore all possible options in finding MH370. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, the floor is now open for the Q&A session. We will start the session, of course, as usual, with the local media, followed by the foreign media. So just put up your name, introduce yourself, and my colleague will pass the mic over to you. So, questions? Yes, please, sir. Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay. Assalamualaikum. Ismail from Bernama. Okay. I have two questions. The first one, what are the progress so far from the analysis that has been done? I mean, that is currently underway by the IMASAT and other experts. It was informed earlier that they are currently reanalyzing the data. And then so far, has there been any sightings by the Chinese ship which was informed carrying out the bathymetric operations? Thank you.
Thank you. On the reanalysis of the search area, yes, the Australian the expert team in Australia, comprising of the Australian and also the Malaysian team in Canberra, have done their analysis, and they are now in the process of exchanging notes with IMASAT, and we cannot tell you the result of this outcome of the meetings and discussion between the expert in Australia and IMASAT. And one of our main aim to go to Australia tomorrow is to get more detail of this progress. Thank you. And on the search at the moment, it's been done by bathymetric survey, which is to survey the seabed of the areas as indicated, has been indicated at the moment. So far, the analysis of the survey has been done by Australia Geoscience. So again, this is another of our agenda to go to Australia tomorrow, and we should be able to know the result of this initial bathymetric survey. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, please, sir.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Keith from BFM 89.9. Well, the Aussies have privatized the search. Would you know what sort of response they've got so far? Secondly, have you guys decided on who will pay for what? What are Petronas and DRB HICOM's roles in this? And what Malaysian government assets will be involved in the search from now on? Thank you.
Your turn.
Yes, with regards to the Petronas and DevTech, I see this, they have already firmed up the partnership between Petronas and DevTech, and they are offering certain assets to be deployed in the area. That will be very soon. And then the second one, with regards to the cost involved, that will be carried out by JCC. JCC will tender out the services to the interested companies, and so far we have not known any numbers participants, but then of course after finalizing within the next few months, then we will be the cost is actually to be determined, and that cost will be shared 50-50, 50% by Malaysia and 50% by Australia, both.
Yes, please.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. I'm Hilal Azmi from Astro Awani. Okay, I would like to ask, since Malaysian government is looking for any possibilities, will Malaysia initiate any effort to conduct a search of the northern corridor to show our commitment to follow up on any lead, clue or information as demanded by family members?
No, we have determined, and Imasat have determined that that the aircraft ended in the Indian Ocean, and that's where our areas of search will be. And this analysis by the Australian, although we cannot tell you yet because we're going there tomorrow to discuss with them, will not be very far away from where the search is going on now. Thank you.
Yes, please, sir.
I'm from China Central Television, and my question is, I've read the news that the relatives of the passengers will plan to recruit money themselves to get a clue of the missing plane. So I'd like to listen to your comments, listen to your opinions about what they did.
Yes, we heard that also from the newspaper, as you heard. I think that we leave it to them. I think if they want to engage, they say that they're collecting 5 million or something like that, and they want to employ investigators, not technical. I think they can do so. Then hopefully they can share their outcome of the investigation with us. Then we can, discuss together. So that's our stand now. Okay, thank you.
And I think I just want to add to that question. I think, as I mentioned earlier on in my text, one of the issues that we'll be discussing in China will be on the issues of next of kin. I think that will be one of the issues.
Any more questions? Yes, please, sir.
US, as it is, US already contributed the Bluefin 21. And we are also looking at certain assets that has not been finalized yet. Of course, that will be finalized very soon. One of them is actually Orion.
Any more questions? Foreign? Yes, please.
Hi, sir. Jason from the Wall Street Journal. Can you? I'm going to ask you to clarify this, but there's a report that the search area has will be shifted. There's a change in search area. Can you confirm or deny that? And secondly, just now you mentioned about cost to be shared 50-50. That you are referring to the cost of sorry?
The tender to be out by JCC.
Oh, okay. That's to be shared between Malaysia and Australia government, right?
Yes.
Okay. So.
I think the first question by you, I think, have been answered. We're going to Australia tomorrow, and to know more about the new search area. So we're still going to discuss that with the Australians. So we just cannot tell you anything today.
Okay, the last question, I believe, from the lady on the side, please. Hold on. Yes,
Hi.
please.
Cindy Wapner from News Limited in Australia. It's now almost 100 days since the plane went missing. Can I ask, how confident are you that you will actually find the plane, and why are you confident of that?
It takes 2 years for the French authority to find Air France 447. We are only
100 days.
touching 100 days. And with the bathymetric survey that we're going to do and the deep sea search that the Australian going to contract out to a commercial entity with Malaysian assets being deployed together with them, I'm sure we will get. But time will tell. Time will tell, and as mentioned by the chairman just now, Datuk Sri Syamuddin has said the search will go on. We will do it until we find the wreckage. Thank you.
Okay, I believe, okay, one last from you and we'll conclude the session for today. Yes, please. No. Your question, please. I'll just have the mic, please. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Trina from Reuters. Earlier today, Datuk Hishamuddin actually said that the figure was at 27.6 million. That was the cost that was given out by Malaysia. Do you have a total sum cost by all nations on the money that was spent on the search so far?
The figure 27.6 million ringgit is only by the Malaysian authorities, Malaysian agencies. We would not know how much the other countries have spent, because they come here and they help us and they assist us, and they are using their own funds. So I don't think we will know how much the other nations have spent to do the search of this aircraft. Thank you. I don't have the figures. Yeah.
Okay, I believe that's, no, that was the session. Okay, with that we conclude the session for today. Thank you very much.